at you with yet another DJs BrewTube beer review. Well, you see a lovely can in front of me, so you might suspect by my beer drinking habits, as you've watched my channel, that it's a hoppy beer. That's right, because you know DJ loves some canned hoppy beers. And from whom am I acquiring said hoppy beer today? Well, I'm getting it from Devil's Backbone, who's sort of local to me down in Virginia, and Green Flash, because we got a collab beer action going today. Now, this beer is brewed in Lexington, Virginia, US of A, yay, at the Devil's Backbone facility. And what beer is it? It's East West India-style pale lager. Wow, that's a mouthful. So, as the name suggests, it's an IPL. It's been brewed one time, like many collaboration beers. It's 6.7% ABV and 57 IBUs. That's all the information I have on it. Now, you know recently I've been digging the IPLs and the hoppy lagers from our good buddies here at Jack's Abbey, and I'm wondering if this beer can stack up, because I really dug both of these beers, but it's got a big, sort of tall order and big shoes to fill to meet what I thought about these beers. So let's get this can cracked open, get it in the glass, and tell you what's up with the Devil's Backbone / Green Flash East West India style pale lager. Damn, that's a mouthful. I don't think I'd name my beer that, but who am I? So yeah, let's get this bad boy in the glass. Pour it tall and deep. We got a full 16 ouncer here to go for. Yeah, look at that, guys. Okay, now, appearance-wise, what do we got going on? It's super clear, orange amber color, like you expect. The clarity, a lot of times you expect clarity in a lager, don't you? So maybe this is filtered. We got a solid 2-finger head on this of little soap sudsy, but fairly tightly packed off-white bubbles when I swirl it. Get a little bit of glass lacing in there, yeah, and just the beginnings of some alcohol legs. But look at that, guys. It might be a little chill haze on the glass because of the humidity down here, but it's perfectly clear, trust me. Gorgeous looking beer. Now, this is super fresh. This beer just came out at the time of recording. I think it's maybe been out for like a week and a half or 2 weeks, so it should be pretty darn fresh. Time to get the aroma on it and see what's up in that department. Right off the bat, I get grapefruit zest and a bit of orange, bit of bready malt sweetness, but it's mainly citrus and from the grapefruit zest department, and maybe like a bit of tangerine, and that's about it. Maybe a little bit like an herbaceous hop as well, but basically bready sweetness, almost like Vienna lagerish kind of like bready sweetness. And I'm wondering, since it's Devil's Backbone, I wonder if they use like a take on their Vienna lager as the base of this. That's a really good beer as Vienna lagers go. So anyways, time to taste this bad boy. I'm thirsty, I've been out in the heat, and it's time to dig in. Cheers. Wow. Man, epic glass lacing. Wow, nice. Okay. The only information I could read about this out there is people were saying it's a citrus bomb. Didn't say what. The citrus bomb this is to me was a grapefruit zest citrus bomb up in your grill. It tastes to me like they're using a good bit of maybe Citra or some Simcoe hop in this. I don't know. They don't say anything about it, but wow, really tasty. I can tell the fingerprint of Green Flash is all over this beer, because I've drank was it 6 point and 8 point or whatever they call their IPA and DIPA from Devil's Backbone, and this is more West Coast tasting. I can see how they're saying maybe the base is the East Coast style lager that the Devil's Backbone makes, but wow, big grapefruit, and that's really grapefruit and some caramel sweetness and some bready sweetness, and that's about it. This is a big citrus bomb. Now, it's not super huge IBUs, and it doesn't stick around like an ale does. Just like these Jack's Abbey beers that I had, these IPLs, you drink them, the bitterness is there, and then after a few seconds, that bitter fingerprint goes away. The bitterness in this beer is sticking around a little longer, and this beer isn't as clean on the palate as these beers were. Not to say that's a bad thing, but this drinks more like an IPA, and these guys really, these two beers here really drank as more pure like IPLs, man. You drink it, that hop bitterness is there, and you say, wow, it's bitter, then boom, it's gone. This has that more lingering bitterness, but not as much as like an ale would or an IPA. But Really tasty beer, super easy to drink, has a nice medium mouthfeel, carbonation spot on, and you don't taste a bit of the alcohol, not at all. It wasn't in the aroma, and it's definitely not in the taste. I need to get another drink of this before I pass my final judgment. That's nice. Obviously, since I've slammed down the whole glass, I'm kind of enjoying this, so I'm ready to give it a grade. Great beer. They have no grade on this because it's a fairly limited distribution from what I know, and it's a new beer at this time. And Beer Advocate gives it an 85, which is like a B+. I'm going to go 90 on this beer. It has a nice finish. It doesn't reach the heights of these guys do, the A level of Hoponius Union and Hopstitution here from Jack's Abbey, but it's really good. It's way better than the Sam Adams IPL, which is really meh in my book. But I'm going to give this an A-. I think it's really well done. I would buy this again. It's relatively cheap. I think it's $9.99 for a 4-pack of 16 ounces, which I think that's a pretty good value for what this is. Great beach beer, but you got to watch if you go back to back on these and crush them, because you definitely could. And one thing to mention, one of the reasons why probably Green Flash is doing this collab is they're about getting ready not to, I think maybe 2015 sometime, to open their brewery in Virginia Beach, Virginia. So it's good to collab with guys who are going to be your competition or maybe even partners in Virginia. So to the next DJs BrewTube, thanks a million to each and every one of you. Remember, rate, comment, subscribe, and hit that like button. And until the next time, thanks a million to each and every one of you. I got nothing but a bunch of love for you. And what else? That's right, a big ass peace out!